Hi everyone, welcome back to the Sage and Zunk streaming Total Warhammer 2. We're doing a co-op Skaven campaign. Oh yeah. So let's do this.
Let's get cheesy.
We had just watched you valiantly, or us valiantly, fight off the counterattack from these, what are they, lizards? Fellow Skaven, actually. From these fellow Skaven in the caverns of Sotek. Which we didn't expect to win.
Obviously,
but did.
The caverns of Sotek is rightfully mine, clearly. So I just went to, go and have a look, and they weren't having it, were they? And suddenly we got faced with overwhelming numbers, but miraculously, team effort, we pulled it off.
Yeah, we were just walking there. Nothing spectacular. They ambushed us out of nowhere. Okay, we may have declared war on them first, but that's a technicality.
Maybe declared war a bit. I mean,
a little bit of war, yes. Alright. It looks like it's my turn now. Is that right?
Yes, I think
it is.
It is. Yes, it is.
Splendid. So, last time, my only source of food got rudely stolen by... Well, who are these? Where did they come from? There are more Skaven in here. That's odd.
Well, they snuck in, didn't they? We didn't notice them. We just had lizards on the go, didn't we?
They are Skaven rebels.
Oh.
Alright. Can we attack them? It looks like we just can't. And we're in march stance, so we're not getting any further than that. So I was on my way to go and take back Subatoon, or actually repopulate Subatoon, because not only did the lizards win, they also destroyed my city. Ugh.
Do you need to rest up your rats before you do anything? Because they're looking awfully tired.
Yeah, well, I'm spending a night in Oxil, which I believe is my capital, and that should see us some fairly reasonable recovery.
Oh, Sage, whatever happens in the future, we'll always have Oxeal, that magical nut.
Nice. Oh, I can no longer do a commandment because I lost Subatoon, which kind of sucks. Does that mean places will start rebelling again? They mightn't they?
You should be alright, because if you just pop to Rebellion, you get a public order boost as your local populace rally in sympathy. So no, you should be alright for a few turns.
That's where these Skaven rebels came from.
Ah, yeah. They're new. Okay.
Yeah. So, we can't really adopt another stance.
We could listen to their concerns and seeing if we can do anything to help their plight, or could just kill them all.
And the Lost Valley lets me build something in the Sentinel of Time, which is over here. So, what could we build? We could upgrade this thing, which lets us build Skaven Slave Slingers. Wow. That's so awesome.
Have you got storm vermin building in progress? Because that's a big fillip. I think I need a couple more storm vermin.
I don't think so. I might want to do that in my capital, but for that I first need to upgrade my capital, which I believe I am doing at the moment. So,
I think it's a tier 3 building for storm vermin, but don't quote me on that. But worth a look.
It might be, but I'll need a slot to build it in first, because currently I don't have that building slot.
Yeah, got you.
By the way, the sound is perfect now that we've switched from Discord to Skype. So that is very, very nice. And what building is this? A rubbish pit. Let's make it a kind of almost decent pit instead, called a scavenge pile.
Well, brilliant pit. Okay.
So what does this do? Same amount of income, but more untainted and more discount in recruitment. Alright. And recruitment capacity. Splendid. So we can't really do much here because we're already doing that. Now, is there anyone who wants to trade with me? I'm at war with those, so I can't. How about these guys?
I lead.
These guys. We currently have non-aggression. Would they like to trade yet?
Yes.
No. Alright, fine. Yes. I do like how the Skaven talk. It's pretty cool. Can I imagine myself trading with anyone else? I guess I could trade with the vampires or something.
To stand before me and ask, proves you
I'll basically trade with anybody who'll take the tat we've got to sell. I mean, what do rats sell? I mean, cheese is quite good, but apart from that, it's going to be pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah, they seem to have the same kinds of needs we do, so that doesn't really help us all that much. Right, is there any way I can speed up my squad's recovery?
In cities, park them in a city, and if that city's got any growth buildings, that normally comes with replenishment. If you hover over the little green pluses on any of the player cards, it will tell you how long until they're fully recovered.
4 turns. Yeah, we're not going to wait all 4 of those.
Yeah.
I think we can take them anyway. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Right, what to do about this lot? I can't really see an option other than to retreat, to be honest, so let's do that.
You don't want to push your luck, fight them again?
I mean, they've got those 2 armies, plus the garrison, and those armies look in reasonable condition. I think I need more guys, to be honest.
Could you see the state of their armies? Because I just saw grey.
I can, because I'm standing right next to them.
But I thought we had like shared information or something.
I think we do for most things, but doesn't seem to be for that.
That is a pity.
Just having a look at, because I'm pretty good on money at the moment. I'm making 2,500 a turn, so I'm thinking I need more troops. I can't buy Storm Vermin yet, though that might be because I'm in the wrong place to do it. Can I hire a new lord?
I'm pretty sure you probably can.
Do you know, I think I might. So let's have a look what we got. Do I want a grey seer? I could do, couldn't I?
Would that be me?
Grey seer, like a sage. Could be. Okay, I've just recruited myself Mika the Dominator, who sounds lovely.
He's a wizard.
He is a wizardary. And let's see, what can we give?
Is it just me, or is 326 weapon strength a lot?
That's pretty decent. Heroes, 500's about pretty good for a melee hero. 800 is monstrous.
Yeah, of course they have this ×1, where a squad has it times 100 or something.
This is true. Right, I'm just having a quick check. When can I get Storm Vermin? Sorry, this turn's taking a little longer than usual, as I've got some questions. Right, okay, I need this settlement, which in 3 turns will be tier 3, and then I can have Storm Vermin. Right, okay, I am pretty much done. I have recruited Mika, my grey wizard. Oh, I've got 1 level to do on Queek, and then completely done. So, Queek, what do you want? You want, I think, some melee defense. There we go. Right, over to you, Elbow. Oh, hang on. Have we got any... I'm trying to trade with Clan Spittle. Will you trade with me? No. Right, I am done.
Okay. Then all the AI gets their turn?
It does. Now, I think there's a fighting chance that the Clan Mulder rats that we just fought are going to come over and want a bit of payback. So brace yourself.
Chances are you're probably better off on defense there in your own city.
That is a good point. I'm just having a quick look, actually. My own city has got a pretty good garrison, so yeah, I don't think they're going to worry us, but we need to get more guys to go and bother them. How are you doing?
Raiding by Federif ring wrench of rebels within Oxhill has affecting local public order. We don't like them very much. But that's all that happened. Also, I gained a follower, a Clan Skyer saboteur. Getting to the target is one thing, destroying it without killing yourself is quite another. Income from sacking settlements is increased by 10%, and I can assign him to a character of my choosing. Also, Lord Skrolk is now strict because he spent multiple turns in a settlement with low public order. Alright. So does that mean I need to still assign that follower? It's suggested as much.
It'll usually default to one of the 6 follower slots you've got on any of your heroes or lords, but not always.
It appears to be neither.
Some of them can't take certain types, I believe. I've definitely had that before, that I've gone, ooh, that would be good for so-and-so, then I've gone to so-and-so and I can't give him it. I would then suggest that is just sat there in a box waiting for you to get somebody else who can use it. But it seems that most of them can use most of them, if that makes sense.
Alright. I'm upgrading my lair in the Southern Sentinels. I also have a skill point to assign. I've already upped my Pestilent Breath to level 2. What do we want to do?
I remember Wither being a pretty decent debuff. Bless with Filth is a buff to your guys.
Wither does sound very good.
Well, Vermintide's like that thing we were doing before, that we're summoning clan rats out the floor.
Without costing food. That's also kind of nice. The thing about Wither is, we are kind of bad at anti-armor. And right now I'm fighting Lizardmen with Saurus, which are pretty good at having armor. And so Wither is pretty much like Claw. I go, oh, you've got armor 9, that's so cute. I think Wither is the right tool for the job right now.
I like the sound of that. Good thinking.
Right. So do we spend one more turn here? Well, at the very least, we are going to go into stalking mode and deal with these rebels. I think that's worthwhile. There we go. Let's deal with them. Yeah, this battle, I'm going to go ahead and say we got this.
Yeah. I don't think Ray Winston's taken any more bets on that, has he?
Kill the ring wrench. Oh, also we're ambushing. Oh, that would have actually been fun to do. Can you revert and say, no, I want to fight this? Because I'd like to do an ambush from the right side for once.
No, I've got auto-resolve only, unfortunately, so just click that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We got this. Decisive victory, that is not surprising. Ransom. So sell them. Enslave, gain food.
I've been going food option myself because we were starving.
I like that. Alright. That's splendid. Why is it stuck on this view? This is interesting. I believe I've run into a bug. Because I can see my city. Oh, there we go. That's better. Yes. Can I attack them again?
I had that when this morning after one of our battles, it lingered on that screen for a little long.
Right, I'm going to boost Wither again. And now I'm going to attack the same group once more.
Oh, Craig's asking, well, what am I doing here on the Sage? Craig, Sage Andy and I had a conversation recently, and we figured that best experience all round for viewers. Do you want to ambush that? Or auto it?
Yeah, I went with auto.
Fine. Yeah, Craig, so what we're doing is cooperating and collaborating. So occasionally I'll guest with Sage, like this. But the key thing is, you guys will no longer have to make the choice of shall I watch Andy or Sage, because we have coordinated things so that our broadcasting diaries do not clash. So isn't that smashing?
Right, so now how do I get back to the game? Because now I don't have a city to click on.
Try pressing escape. There you go.
We've killed Fadarif Ringwrench. We have gained a Tormentor Sword. Enables magical attacks. And an ability where enemies cannot move.
Those are really nice.
That looks kind of decent.
You definitely want that on your best melee attacker, so whenever you get hero, a hero assassin would be pretty darn good.
And we've unlocked a right to the 13th scheme. The Lords of Decay have spoken! We invoke their scheme. The 13th plot. All Skavendom must unite against things! Against things.
Yes, things
so eloquent.
In general.
Things, yes. Alright, so we get a new right. Let's see what it does. The 13th scheme. It costs 1,313 gold. I like that. And what does it do? Diplomatic relations plus 13 with Skaven. Unite against things, yes. Lords have a chance to gain loyalty. What does loyalty do?
With Lords in Warhammer 2, they have a loyalty rating. If you neglect them, they become cheesed off and will eventually leave you, forming their own faction. If you give them equipment or soldiers or fight with them, they gain loyalty. So it affects that mechanic.
I really like that it costs 1,313 gold and that it lasts for 13 turns. I think that's a very, very nice touch for Skaven.
Yes, yes.
Yes, indeed. Alright, unassigned skill points. Did I level again? Wow.
Oh, it also gives you the Morse Clanstone ability, which I think is either a mega buff or a mega debuff, but it's a big ass spell that you can use a couple of times, 3 times in a battle. I think I've seen that before. Mm-hmm. So I guess where we'd probably want to use our 13th schemes is if we're going against a major, like here's a big enemy that we really want to take out, let's invoke the 13th.
Vortex spell.
I do
this
like
looks
Vermintide.
nice.
I do like Vermintide. Also, you'll often find that towards the right is where you get your really, really killer spells, but you need the more stock ones first.
That's why I was looking at Evasion and Plague, because I wanted to see how much I was willing to push for this direction. I like Plague, from what I'm seeing, because it's a big vortex of stuff.
Yes. Especially if we're fighting lizards and rats, which we seem to be doing half the time at least at the moment. They do tend to cluster up into big, vast numbers that plague them.
How's about we go into the forest? Wait, if I go into ambush stance now, I've got... I need to have 25 left. Because right now I'm also in the forest, so that doesn't matter much. Where can I go to have 25 left? Yeah, let's just stay where we are then. And switch to ambush here, because I can't get back into my own city.
Do you notice as you mouse around with your possible destinations on the map, it brings up a little tooltip that gives you the ambush percentage, yeah? And you were 80% there, were you?
I was looking and saw that I could barely get into a better spot than where I am now.
Fine.
Alright, is there anything we need to do? Not particularly, I think.
I think we're good.
Also, by staying here, I'm still in my own province, which means I actually recover more forces, so that's kind of nice.
This is true.
Can I still recruit? No.
You can't in ambush stance, I think. You need to be... I can't remember the Skaven stances off without looking.
That's alright. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Right. what were we doing? I have noticed there's an island sort of between us or nearer me that I might want to do and take off the elves eventually. But right at the moment, I think I'm mostly sitting tight, just recruiting for my Mika the Dominator, my new guy, recovering with Queek, and then thinking about what am I going to do about this war that I just initiated. I wonder if these boys would like a peace treaty.
The ones you just attacked?
Yeah, I was looking at that, though they are actually strength rank 59 and 64, the two clans that are united against us. So they are pretty weak. So actually, no, stuff them.
That sounds better. That sounds far better.
Right, let's recruit some... Oh dear, how are we doing on food? The food's going down.
Well,
Do you know what? I don't think I can do anything at the moment, to be honest.
one thing I really don't like in the user interface is that it shows the change of food in this turn based on what you're doing this turn, instead of the change of food you will expect for following turns if nothing happens. Like if I spend 2,000 gold, I wouldn't expect my green 2100 to go to 151, because it's supposed to tell you a prognosis for following turns. But the food one just shows what happened this turn based on captives or whatever. That seems a bit odd.
Have I got anything else that will let me do food? Have I got a commandment? Let's have a look. No,
I've got a commandment. I've got a complete province.
No, I do as well, and it's producing food. It's still not enough. I'm going to sit tight.
I don't. That's...
Oh, hello. We've got an ambassador from Krokgar, the big-ass lizard. Oh, he's just declared wars on us. Absolutely smashing. Thanks, Krokgar. He is the on-side of those two Skaven that we're fighting, though, so I'm not sure if he'll actually make it down here. I'll have to walk through their lands first. So let's hope we don't see that.
Oh, that's alright. What's happening? Ooh. So basically you're now fighting half the continent?
I'm giving serious consideration to actually suing for peace with those Skaven after all, and as we're stronger than they are, they might go for it. Let's see.
Yeah, possible. Hey, did they settle Subatun after raising it?
Oh, disgusting.
I have a quest. I need to construct a pox cauldron, and if I do... Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to read all of that. Sorry. So, I've gained the trait Builder, present in regions during building construction. Fair enough. So... we are in ambush stance. That is not the stance we want. We want stalking. Yes. So apparently after raising it, they decided to visit that place and build a city there. That's good. So they basically spent their soldiers on constructing my city. I'm kind of okay with that.
Plague monks, fight, fight!
Plague monks, fight, fight!
Bring death, disease!
Do you have plague monks on your
Time to attack!
Yes, I do.
Ah, well, they are like frenzy damage dealers. So
And
again,
armor
sort of-
piercing.
yeah, they're kind of flanking.
Back, brethren!
You know, sort of not front line, but they're very
Hammer.
combat-y. Yes, hammery.
Kill, slay!
Exactly
fight,
that.
Nash!
So,
That's an auto-resolve, is it? Or
yes. It is.
Let plague
right, so you are whole once more.
Indeed, indeed. Is it worth sticking 20 food in here? Yes, because this is the place that gets me more food. That seems worth spending food on. I could even go level 3. But that would leave me in the red, which is probably pretty bad. Yeah, it goes from -5 to -20. So we're not going for that one. So now I own Supatoon. Huh? Oh wait, I'm looking at my capital again. I keep making the same mistake, don't I? Let's repair this thing and build food. Yes, the putrid rice bog. Splendid. I also seem to have finished something. Right, commandments, public order, construction costs, recruitment costs, food generated, but lower taxes. I'm gonna go with food and lower taxes. You guys can eat your money, that's okay. What's this thing do? Taskmaster, public order. Sure. That's a lot of money though. Let's see. Prioritizing. Slave wheels. This generates money. Let's prioritize that then. And we have a new slot. And that's where we're going to build the... Nope, we're too broke for that.
Oh, that quest building you mentioned.
Right, there was a quest building. Which one was it again? The Pox Cauldron. What is a Pox Cauldron then?
That's a very good question.
Wait, let's do the building. Why can't I see the building browser? Because I need to select the city first. Yes, so good. Oxil. Building browser.
Damage taken.
So. Pox Cauldron. Ah, here it is. It does some income, unlocks Plague Monks.
Oh, okay.
Alright, yeah, that's cool.
I think Plague Monks are pretty decent infantry as well, if I recall.
So that costs 1880, which means I need a bit more dough for that.
Do you know what? I'm not ashamed to say I'm a little bit in a quandary over here as to how to proceed. Because I don't think I've got the military might to push forwards, but I don't think I can sit on my hands because we're getting low on food. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, I think if you manage to propose peace to the Skaven clans for now, then you can go and eat some lizards, right?
I can, but the lizards are much, much further away. I can't actually reach them without going either through the Skaven or through some other lizards who, whilst they hate me, aren't actually technically at war.
Do we need a scheme? No. Plague Priest Hero capable of spreading a deadly plague. Huh. Oh, we can't do those. Never mind. No. So we're good for now. Our troops aren't going anywhere. So, back to you. Mipper is saying in chat that it's worthwhile to have a lord scouting the seas and picking up treasure every turn.
Ah, right.
There's quite a bunch of spots where there's stuff to be had. Although every turn sounds a bit optimistic from what I can see here.
Is Mipper suggesting do that with main army or a little tiny army, or?
I'm guessing a tiny one, because otherwise you're spending a lot of upkeep on it.
Okay, I'll try it with Mika the Dominator, and I'll let you know how he gets on. So he's on his way to go and look at a nearby shipwreck. Okay. Let's have a look at Clan Mulder. Oh, they don't even want a peace treaty. Oh, none of them do. Oh, you treacherous little swine.
Yeah,
right,
it seems
okay.
that your whole "I'm going to march my army into your lands and attack your city" may have pissed them off just a little bit. No idea why.
You got me. I've no idea.
Touchy little buggers, aren't they?
I'm going to build some more troops and go and fulfill my original plan. I can't. I think I'm going to go backwards if I don't, because I'm currently at -1 food. Oh shit! I'm about to get a rebellion. God. Oh, sorry. I'm faffing. I'm going to have to go and deal with this rebellion that is imminently about to happen. So let's go and do that. Then think about getting some more troops, then thinking about pressing for war and hoping that those guys don't come and get me in the meantime.
Good luck with that.
Thank you very much. I'm hoping that the lizards might decide they don't like my 2 rat enemies either.
You seem to have spawned a rebellion there.
I have. I knew that was coming. So you can see Queek is on his way back to the capital to go and sort them out. That will give me some food, of course, hopefully.
Nom 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 nom. Rebels make good eating. Alright, back to me. I have a mission. I need to build a thing. Let's build that thing. Do I mind building that in my capital? I mean, it is a building type that goes to a high level, I believe. Pox Cauldron, yeah, it goes to level 3. We'll build the, ooh, this catapults, and this is rat ogres. I have to admit, I'm rather fond of the rat ogres, but from what you how you describe them, having rat ogres and plague monks seems a bit redundant, maybe?
It's, as long as you micromanage them, you can get mileage out of both. I tell you what, have you got a catapult already?
Nope.
Is that? I do like the catapult. So if you're making the choice, between some sort of machine weaponry, that's probably the one I like the most so far that we've seen.
Yeah, right now I'm just building the thing that my quest says I need to build, which gives me the plague bearers, plague sensors. What are they?
Right.
So,
oh no, you do have a catapult, don't you? One of us does, and it's not me.
I own one. I thought you meant the ability to build them.
No. In that case, oh God, I don't know. what do you fancy?
So, well, I'm already building everything I can right now.
Sure.
So it's okay. Also, I've got 161 gold coins right now, and seem to be at -4 in food. So I'm not really swimming in options, but I need Wait, how is this possible? I should be alright with food, right? I've got alright, I had to rebuild my food building thing. So I'm a bit unsure whether I'm willing to attack to the south with my main stack, because I don't have the money to build a secondary one anytime soon.
Yeah.
But I don't like going north, fighting the lizards, when I still have high elves at my southern border. I think I'll do that, though.
Those high elves are pretty weak, I think.
Yeah, and we're not at war right now.
No.
No, I think we're good. So what's this thing? The Thrice Cursed Peak. Neutral minor settlement with dwarves and gold. Gold's nice.
Who's in there then?
Neutral
the
dwarves.
Sotek dwarves.
Yeah, I think this would be a nice place to visit. Hold up. Let's see, we are in the stance. Can I go here this turn? No need to rush and declare war this turn if I can do so next. Yeah, so next turn I can get there anyway. So then I might as well just enter ambush here. Oh wait, I can't. I'm already out of movement. Fine. Next turn it is. Over to you, Bob.
Thank you very much. Right, Mika the Dominator sets sail to go and investigate that shipwreck we can see. And he gets a banner under the surface, which is a +4 melee attack buff to whichever hero give it to.
Nice.
That could be Queek and 2,500 in gold. So, good
Wow.
tip from Mipper.
Yeah,
Yes, we should look into these shipwrecks more often, shouldn't we?
makes me wish I had a secondary stack too.
It's not as much fun as it looks, I tell you. I'm there thinking we're slowly going into starvation, and I can't think of any immediate fix to the problem.
Eat the rebels.
Right.
That's an
Look at
immediate
mine.
fix. Eat the rebels.
We certainly will be. I've got lots of buildings that do money, but I'm absolutely rolling in cash. What I'm short of is food. So what do we want to take?
Maybe while you send your ship around to look for treasure, you can also scout the terrain and see whether there's a place that has, what's it called? Pastures. So that you can actually, I don't know, grow some orcs or something.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Right, well, I'm going to build a hidden lair, because this gives me, wait for it, gutter runners. Who doesn't want gutter runners in their Skaven army, right?
Yeah, splendid.
So we'll be having those. That's okay, that's that done. Oh, gosh, all my buildings need upgrading at pretty much the same time. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm currently 2,000 a turn in the black, and I've got over 10 grand still, even after doing all my upgrades. So we're fine for cash. So let's go and sort these rebels out. Insolent vermin.
Oh.
I can't reach. Okay. Well, that's something to look forward to next turn, eh?
I guess so. Next turn they'll be quite a bit bigger though, won't they? But we'll still beat them easily, I think.
I suspect it might be an auto-resolve, that one. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Come in, go away!
No. That's awful. Oh, you're shrinking now. Yeah, that's not good.
That's
That is
good.
not good. So, sue for peace? Offer some money? Maybe?
I'll try.
Do you also have access to the 13th scheme?
I do.
Because adding 13 diplomatic relations before suing for peace might be just the thing.
Let's give it a go. Yes, I think you're right. And if it doesn't, we've got the Clan Moorstone thing to help us win the ensuing fight if it happens.
Right. Let's see. What do these dwarves have to offer? A stack of 7 plus 12. Oh, that's actually a fair stack. What do I have?
However, they
Almost a
don't
full
have
force.
they don't have walls though, so we will be fighting them in the open ground, which would be good for us.
How confident do we feel about this? Yes, declare war.
Medium. Because last time I declared a war, it went ever so well, right? Good luck.
Well, you didn't scout out the opposition before that.
Well, they only had one territory. I was pretty confident. We were all, Billy Big Boots with our 5 towns, and they're one. And we thought,
These guys appear to have 2. I just discovered the other one. Holy shite!
You were saying about scouting. What was that again?
What the... Why are these guys... It's not that many of them, but that doesn't matter.
We suck, don't we? Oh, crap. Oh,
Right.
dear.
So how does one scout then? I guess it involves hiring a hero to do it for you?
Hero, you can walk up and get all the benefit, or you can just walk near them without declaring war, though you would start cheesing them off a little more because you're trespassing. So it's really only those 2 options.
Kill Slade. Fight now.
Right.
This is going to be mighty interesting, I believe.
So this one's a fight, is it?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Okay then. We can do it. Ish. So it's not that many troops. We have long-range stuff, so we just start catapulting and wait for them to come to us, right?
I think so. I didn't see any of the dwarf artillery in this army, so I think we have that advantage. We've also got skirmishers, which they don't like. My only fear is dwarves tend to be fairly big on the armor front.
Well, we have Wither.
We have some armor piercing, so we might pull this off, old boy.
Not just that, Wither is... I have Wither at level 2 now, which is a huge armor debuff.
Nice.
Also, so the Plague Monks are armor piercing, so I'm going to keep those separate from the rest. Well, dwarves all have armor, so we don't actually have to actually...
I think our general approach is to tie as many of them that are going to charge us up in melee with something, clan rats, whatever, and then use our hammer type abilities like the Plague Monks to do the damage. That's broadly it, isn't it?
Yeah, so these guys are attackers. And we have them here. Nope. Wrong button.
See, Plague Monks can go full frontal because they also have Frenzy. So once the Frenzy kicks in, they get quite a lot of combat buff. So you don't have to use them like the Rat Ogre that you're charging them in and out in that respect. They will fight furiously to the last man, pretty much. Or until they get frightened.
Do you want the main bulk?
I'd take whatever you'd like, mate. Whatever you'd like to showcase, we can adapt with whatever.
I'll give you the spears and the Skaven slaves. Is that alright?
Yep.
Okay. So
my job is to tie things up for as long as possible.
Is there a range limitation to the catapult? There is, right?
There is, but it should be pretty long. If you highlight it, it'll tell you its range. Oh, 400. Yeah, 400 is amongst the longest range stuff you can get. And if you hover over it, it should display a yellow cone of field of vision.
Yeah. So this reaches right to the edge of their deployment, so there's no point in deploying further back, basically.
Yeah, I'd stay there. I'd stay there.
That's splendid.
Because they are all quite armoured and robust, I'm thinking probably that choke point doesn't really do us any favours. We'd probably like to fight them in open ground so you can do your skirmishing and do the flanking and that kind of stuff. So where we're at right now is probably good.
All right.
We get to unleash hell with the warp fire, whatever it's called, catapult.
We want all of these standing in front here, right? That makes sense.
Yes, that's fine. What I typically do is have a front line, but then also have one either side just for sort of flanking or Plan B duties. For example, protect the catapult, that kind of stuff.
So
but yeah, just stick them in a line, it's fine.
So we have something like this. That's all right.
Yep, fine. Oh, Kumo's pointed out if you hold the spacebar down, it will display all your ranges.
So wait, we have some slingers? I see ranges here, but that doesn't make much sense. Because these are sword dudes. Why does it show ranges for them? The clan rats. They're showing a range too.
Clan rats do?
Oh wait, there's slingers among there. That's good to know.
So I'm being slow-witted because obviously the stream is somewhat behind our conversation.
Oh, but this is relevant though. I missed that I actually selected some slingers here. Skaven slave slingers, 3 of them. So those can start off at the front.
You could either use them like archers and start them off at the front, or you can kind of keep them to one side, and once my fodder guys have tied them up, you can throw stuff at them at the back. Either works. It depends what the dwarves do, I guess.
Alright. Catapults can be a bit more forward from this. Yeah. Okay. So, start battle, and gift some units over to you.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so the catapult is set to fire at will, which is kind of useful. They are just out of reach. They have quite a bit of crossbow stuff. Let's aim for here for now. So the catapult's going to go forward. Will it hurt my troops if it walks through?
Sorry, what's that in front of the catapult? No, if it's obscured, it'll stop firing and you'll get a little symbol to say blocked. So it's a good idea not to stand right in front of it, but no, it won't kill your guys. It will just stop firing.
Guess it'll run out of ammo at some point, right?
It will, but it should have a decent whack in there.
I mean, as long as they'll let me keep firing at them. Oh. It's so long-range fire that they actually managed to run away from the spots. That's interesting. See that?
I do. Oh, that's annoying. So they see them coming and dodge. Oh, come on, they're dwarves. They're terrible at dodging.
Yeah.
That looked like a hit.
Well, no, it didn't.
No.
We'll need to get a little closer then. That's fine. That's fine. We can get a little closer. We can go here. So
we definitely would desire
staying on the higher ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that.
Plague marks to me. Onward.
Right, so maybe slightly shorter range will help with this. Shoot somewhere in the middle. Should be casting spells as well, right? Vermintide. Spawn a unit of clan rats, not just yet. Wither, though.
I think clan rats on top of their archers is a good idea. But you've got limited use of the clan rats, have you? Oh, the Vermintide spell.
Yeah. Oh, I see something coming our way, though. They have artillery, so that's where we're spawning the Vermintide.
They do, and definitely right. Oh god, they've got a grudge thrower. Right. Yes, please. Vermintide on that.
Wait, how far forward am I moving now based on that? Apparently that's out of reach, though.
From the view, I honestly can't tell. You get a blue line that shows in range, and then it turns red for the incremental bit that you're out of range, if that makes sense. I wouldn't bother until you can actually reach them, because there's no point spawning them and trying to run them at it. They really need to be on top of it.
Let's see how far I need to walk forward to get that, though. Also, should probably do what he did, because he's been dodging bullets. I'm bloody Skaven. I should be able to dodge bullets too, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Whoops, we could if we paid attention. Booger. Right, so the whole we have artillery and they don't thing seems to not be working just that well yet.
I like your clan rats on the grudge thrower plan. That's sound. Let's do that. And I'm pretty sure that Skrolk is quick enough and got enough range to get in there, do it, and then withdraw without getting into trouble. And the good news is we are now hitting their artillery with our own plague catapult.
Did it work, though?
It's got 5 kills already, and countless amounts of reduction of health.
That's not good. Okay, apparently the range of the summoning thing is rather limited. Whereas the range of their crossbows is better.
Nuts. Well, I mean, they didn't really hurt Skrolk there. He's fine. We do need to silence the grudge thrower somehow.
Oh, we're getting closer though. Not that far. We're getting there.
Bear in mind also with arrows, when you're moving, you're harder to hit as well. So you'll probably be alright.
When do I see when the Vermintide works? Well, I guess I'll see rats coming out. I got this. I got this. Come on, do it. This is a suicide mission, isn't it? Oh, why doesn't it work?
It'll be fine.
No, it's not fine. Look, it's not fine.
God. When you selected the spell, what happened when you tried to deploy it?
It showed me a range, and then it started walking towards there. Well, at least, you know, from a let's keep the enemy busy while we bombard them perspective, this is not going that poorly. Oh, let's dodge that bullet, though. Wow, what a mess, though. So apparently, Vermintide isn't as nice as I thought it might be.
I've got to advance. I've got Dwarven Archers absolutely raping our guys.
Alright. So let's cast Wither again so that they're less armored as we bombard them. I think that makes sense, right?
Yep, good call.
Shall I just cast Vermintide on their archers then?
Yes, better than naught. So
Exactly. That was my thought.
they might ease up with a grudge thrower once we're in melee, because of friendly fire, etc. Can you get the plaguements a little round there?
So leader dude should cast another Bless with Filth on our melees, I guess?
I tend to go for the better melees like the plaguements.
I think they were in there too, yes. So, where am I? Where am I? I'm there. Oh, I'm in the fighting. That's interesting.
God, morale's collapsing in my hands.
Nope, can't that. Well, we seem to be getting some of them. I think we're doing sort of okay-ish here.
I think it's an okayish in the circumstances. It's that.
Well, sometimes that's the best you can hope for, right?
Indeed. And the good news is we
step it up.
We are rallying somewhat, so that's good news. If you take Skrolk back over west, I'll try and take some clan rats around.
He's going to do the Vermintide thing on the.
Oh right, fine. Yeah, great, good.
Oh, I need a line of sight. That's why. See that? Oi. Deselect.
So it probably is a decent range. It's just you had a hill or a tree or something away. Right, got you.
Well, that was eventful.
We obey.
Did it work?
Just do it already. Oi, attack? What, did you get him or something? Or did they just auto-attack or something? I don't know.
No, they're yours.
Oh, there they go. Wow, that took a long time.
I'm currently going around all my guys who are cycle fleeing stroke rallying stroke fleeing and make sure that they're all engaged in useful productive activity. Oh god, those crossbows are killing our Vermintide. It looks like they didn't take out the grudge thrower. Oh god.
Well, we've got more. I can do a couple more of those, though.
We definitely need them, don't we?
Yeah, we do. And I can do the pestilent breath thing as well on the crossbows. How's this part doing? We're doing okay? We're not really doing okay.
We might do it. We might do it. We've got some fairly robust looking dwarves still there.
Okay, we got the artillery. The artillery's down.
Excellent. Are you closely looking at chat? No, neither am I.
Oh, that's the stuff. That's the stuff.
I think my guys are so tired. Come on, hang in there, you little rats. Come on, you can do it. Yes, yes. Dwarf sausage rolls are delicious, I promise.
How's the middle battle going? We need to take down everything that's not currently fleeing, right? Leader dude, give me more clan rats. Clan rats, attack these. Leader dude, attack these two.
Yeah, they've got one unit of mine. Oh, I'm mass routing. Come on, lads, gather round. Rally, damn you, rally.
Vermintide might just do the trick here.
They're just taking it in turns to go. Run away! I'm hanging in by the skin of my whiskers.
Yeah, paying attention to everything at once is certainly a thing that's kind of difficult here.
From memory, it gets a little easier with familiarity. Oh, most of my guys are shattering. I'm really low on fellas. I hope you're doing better. In terms of the tide of the battle, we're actually edging it. We are winning, but it's
Where's
all
their
touch
boss?
and go.
Where's their boss?
Their boss is here.
Where? Where?
Just
I don't see
drawn
it.
a red circle around him. Did you see
Where's
that?
my boss, though?
Oh, our boss. You
Yes.
yourself. Ah,
I seem to be
you're there.
surrounded. Yeah, I got it. It's just, yeah. This isn't going all too well. Regroup. That's the boss. Alright. I'm completely out of spells. I think we lost this. Because they're all rallying.
No, keep going. It's not yet. It's so tight. We're 50-50 on the bar. Honest, hang in there. You never know. We might pull it off.
Well, I've
Maybe.
completely drained all of my mana.
Have you got any units who aren't currently doing anything? Anything at all that anybody can do?
It's pretty grim, but we're sort of gathering around now. Basically, I'm trying to get everyone to attack their general, because maybe that will make just the difference for fleeing or not fleeing.
I'd go for their weak units that are nearly dead. Honest, because that's more likely. Because their general's hard as nails.
Yeah, he's only halfway gone. Right. Fair enough. Why?
We really are neck and neck with it. They're just edging ahead.
This one, then. I've got one Bliss with Filth left in me.
We need everybody. I mean, they've got quite a few crossbows, but they're virtually out of ammo. They're therefore pretty
So they'll
pants.
get a lot less useful then. Rallying's good. I like rallying.
I've got one unit left who hasn't routed.
Right, we'll get there.
We might. If we lose, it's going to be close. Oh god, they've got like 5 crossbow bolts left and they're shooting them all at me. Bugger off!
Right, so I do have a pestilent breath in me, which might disrupt these guys if they all come close.
Yeah, I would say so.
Might be better than a bless with filth at this point. But I'd like more of them in there. And then again... Yeah, this is too messy to use, isn't it? Oh, well, I seem to have run out of troops to prevent friendly fire from. So that's could be considered as a plus, I suppose.
I'd breath them anyway.
But did I just miss? Oh, they're dwarves. They're resistant to all kinds of shit, of course.
Oh, we're losing now. We're just so close, so close.
Yeah, they got this. Crap.
Well, hey, man, we're making work for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your guys who are left are in pretty good nick. And most of what they've got is either crossbows, who've got no ammo, or nearly dead. We are probably going to lose, but it's so close. Kumo, yes, this is main army. This was Sage has just done exactly what I did and go, I should be able to take that. And then when we got there, went, oh, there's rather more than I thought.
Yeah, I guess a good way to get intel would be nice. Okay, we got one routing. I mean. Do we still have ammo on these guys? And if so, why?
I'd definitely focus on their units that are nearly dead rather than go for the healthy ones.
I am. Look.
Yeah.
I'm making them run.
Yeah. Not criticism, just a general kind of, we're all doing this.
You don't have units anymore, do you?
They all ran away. You can gift me a couple if you're struggling to micro. Broke. Close. That's good. Valiant defeat. That's the game saying, hey, good effort, lads.
Yeah. Well, okay. That was bad. We might take some time recovering.
You didn't lose any units, though. So, you might actually get away with this without massive penalty.
This was my turn. They'll get their turn now. I was actually attacking.
Yeah. Okay. Having that challenge with the Vermintide at the start was frustrating. We'll get that.
Yeah. Knowing
next time.
that you can cast it at a distance would have, as long as you have line of sight, would have mattered a lot. That is true.
Yeah, the line of sight thing thought us. But hey, first time we've tried it, so no shame in nailing it.
Right. So, take this for nuggets. Yeah, it doesn't matter much. March stance. I did level on it, so that's something, I guess. So we need this one to get those.
One of the things that the audience is asking for, and is quite interesting, is after the end of a fight, we should look at who got big kill counts. And I completely forgot.
Alright, let's do that. Augment, constant, around self, plague rash, minus speed, minus bigger, or less with filth. Oh, that's the one we already have. The buff, the poison. Yeah, let's up that. I'd rather get better at the spells I have than having even more spells to choose from.
I concur. Yeah, I think that we are at that awkward stage at the moment that we haven't got the next tier of units that would help swing things. We are playing mostly with tier 1 stuff.
Yep. So I think I did lose 2 units actually. I think I had 18 at the start of that combat.
The reason I thought not is that the health bars at the end of the battle, none of them seemed to be at 0, but I may be mistaken.
Alright, so there's a number for garrison when mousing over city. You can click it and open a more detailed overview. I think that just showed me grey question marks.
What are we talking about?
Whether you can see what you're getting into, basically.
You've got to be closer, basically. Hello, Anarian. You all right, mate? Right. It is now time to go and kill those rebels. And that is such a one-sided fight. I will auto-resolve that as it is
about bloody time, indeed.
Well, that's 90% power in our favour, so...
There we go.
Right.
I think that's what the default does, probably. If you click auto-resolve and I click fight, it goes to auto-resolve, and vice versa. Whereas if we had set the default to fight and we were disagreeing, it would go to fight. I suspect that's what it is.
Right.
What to default to if we don't have consensus. You did it!
I did it.
And now you can do it again.
And we got a pile of food. Ooh, warp shell armor. With Queek's enemies defeated, he is prompted by his pitiful inferiors to return to his previous clan Moor's duties. After all, Nordwell would not look kindly on those who ignored his command. So I can either fall into line or stand my ground. Don't know what that does. Okay, I gained a new follower from that choice, smashing. So I've got a quest. I need to raid for 500 cash to pursue warp shard armor. So that sounds very exciting. Right, I'm going to finish off those rebels, otherwise they'll just keep coming.
I challenge, kill.
Inarian, I find this a difficult question for me because I never played Warhammer 1 and I didn't pay for Warhammer 2. But I guess Zunk might give you a better answer because he got both of them and has played Warhammer 1 quite a bit. So Zunk, Inarian's asking, verdict, was it a good buy and is Warhammer 2 better than Warhammer 1?
I like it a lot better, yeah. It takes all the strengths of the first one and adds quite a lot of new interesting stuff. I'm keen.
Nice.
Declare this nest mine.
Right, okay,
Declare
so that's...
this nest mine.
Yeah. Get the hell out of my backyard, you scum. Okay, so... level Queek, rather. Let's finish doing his armor thing, okay. So that's that done. And the slight problem is, let's see if I can sue for peace with these guys who are bearing down on me. I'm guessing no. And until we have peace, I can't give them any money.
Before you do that, try the 13th scheme, remember? Because it gives you diplomacy bonus.
Do you know what? You're right. Right performed. Mystical, blah. Let's try again.
We must work together against things.
Nap! They still hate me with an enthusiasm rarely seen.
Well,
wow.
We did kind of declare a little bit of war on them. So, well. Yeah, you could even choose to pay them if they will do peace if you pay them. I mean, the alternative is that you lose your city.
No, I can't. Whilst you're at war, you can't do anything else other than sue for peace, and you can't bribe them.
Right. Okay, that's interesting.
What I expect to be the resolution of this is they will attack us, though we do have a walled city and a decent garrison, so if we win, great. If we lose, I'll take it back off and then sue for peace.
No.
Those damn lizards!
No! My great source of food is going down again. Yeah, I don't think there's a point in even playing this. If you look at the...
No, I agree. That's fait accompli. we're stuffed.
Oh.
With the massive benefit of hindsight, I'm thinking that we should have gone for the lizards rather than the dwarves, but this is hindsight in full effect.
Because we were already at war with them? For one thing.
See if the dwarves will just write it off as all a big misunderstanding and let's put it behind us and knock the war on the head, maybe. Oh God. Our diplomacy skills, they're not going to be calling for us to Brussels anytime soon, are they?
So I assume the game will at some point revert here. At least this time they didn't tear it down. Wait.
Well, that's a plus. Oh, right, here we
hold
go.
on.
They are sieging me. Okay, this is...
How long would that take, do you think? Oh no, here come the dwarves. This is more doable though, because they don't have their garrison.
This is true. This is true. We've got a fighting chance here, mate. We are going to be running away like hell because we're low health, but we do have a chance. Definitely.
Okay. I propose that we do this fight, which is going to be scary.
We have
after
to.
a short break.
Okay.
Did I lose my catapult?
We didn't, did we?
We did.
Oh no!
Whoops.
Oh, that's a setback.
It's a slight setback, yes. Right, so, everyone on YouTube, next video we'll have this epic battle. Everyone on Twitch, this epic battle will be right after a break with some Blood Bowl 2 highlights. Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.